We're here at the Tour de France, and as you might be able to see in the background, we've landed ourselves with Trek-Segafredo, and in my hands right here is John Degenkolb's signature Trek Madone disc. Now the Madone disc is brand new, it's never had disc brakes before, this is the first time we've seen it. And you might notice the classic head tube fins right here have disappeared, and that is because of the disc brake integration. The Madone is Trek's aerodynamic offering. They also have the Domane, which is their endurance bike, and the Amonda, which is a super light climbing bike, and they all come in disc brakes. Trek-Segafredo team are disc brake enabled completely across the board, so it only makes sense that the team are going to be riding this bike at this year's Tour. Now if you take a look at the underside of the top tube, you might notice that there is a thick red line. It's not just a paint scheme, this is actually the IsoSpeed decoupler, which is one of Trek's signature technologies. If you take a look at the seat post, where it's red and then across into the top tube, it's actually an L-shaped piece of carbon. The top of the seat mast here is not actually connected to the seat tube in the frame. Now the IsoSpeed decoupler induces compliance into the frame set, allowing the seat to flex up and down a little bit. And the amazing thing about it is that it's adjustable. Now Degenkolb currently has his set to match his previous bike. Now the bike is quite obviously designed to be very aerodynamic with these deep section tubes, but you might have also noticed these deep section wheels, and these are the Bontrager ALS 6. They were designed in conjunction with the new Madone disc to be as aerodynamic as possible. Now with the disc brakes, it has gained a little bit of weight, roughly about 300 grams, but this has been offset by the increased aerodynamics on offer. The complete weight of the bike, maybe Degenkolb's not so happy, it's 8 kilos, but pretty sure it's going to be going quickly anyway. Another thing on the new Madone is the handlebar and stem setup. Previously it was a one-piece integrated design. Now it is graduated to a two-piece design with a slight bit of adjustability, which is music to the rider's ears. Other details of note, we've got some sprint shifters here supplied by Shimano that matches up with the Dura-Ace Di2 group set that runs throughout. And you guessed it, there is a 54-42 setup on the chain rings, perfect for the first week, but there's likely to be a lot of flat and fast stages. Now for the mountains, we're told that Degenkolb favours 54-36 gearing. Now that's a smaller inner chainring than usual, but you can see why, because it is going to really ramp up later on in the Tour. Finally, I just want to comment on this paint scheme. I think it looks really good with the white, and you might not be able to see it too well on camera, but the white is actually a pearlescent. It has this pink tinge to it. I'm really into it, really into the whole bike if I'm honest. I've got a thing for white bikes this year, but let us know what you think in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and do remember to check out the rest of our Tour de France 2018 content in our playlist.